Welcome to Web Technologies class. This is Dr. Shahin. Previous video we discussed about introduction to PHP. Today let us go through operators and expressions. These operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. So an operator takes one or more values and yields another value. So in general, if you see in other programming languages also, we do have the same operators. They are used to perform operations with some values, and the operators take some value and performs that, and it stores the result in another variable. For example, if you have 1 plus 2 equal to 3, in that expression plus is an operator and 1 and 2 are the two values, and they perform the addition operation and the result is stored as 3. In the place of values, we can use variables like ABC, which we call them as operands, which is carrying the values to perform the operation. So just like other programming languages, PHP also supports various type of operations like arithmetic, assignment, comparison, increment, decrement, logical, string operators, and array operators. Thus, with these many operators, we can perform such operations using various operands or variables or values, and these operators are nothing but symbols that are needed to perform operations on these various types. So let us go through the operands in detail. First is arithmetic operator. These are used to perform simple mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponentiation. So this exponentiation is introduced with the PHP 5.6 version. So this addition is used to add two values and result will be displayed. Similarly for subtraction, this is for product, this is the quotient to find the quotient. Modulus operator is used to find the remainder of a value, and in remainder we should remember that if 5 mod 10 means we'll be getting the output as 5 only. If least number is modulated with a greater number, the output will be the shorter least number. And exponentiation is used to find power of a value, that is x to the power y. So in this case, let us go through the program. Two values are taken, x equal to 29 and y as 4. So x plus y, here it takes the value that is assigned to x and y because we are using the dollar symbol. So 29 and 4 are taken in the place of these two variables. So 29 plus 4 is 33. Similarly here, this slash n is for new line, so that our next output will be in the next new line. 29 minus 4 is 25. Next, 29 into 4 is 116. 29 divided by 4 is 7.25. 29 modulus 4 is, modulus means remainder. So 29 divided by 4 is 28 times 7. 7 will be the quotient. So 1 is the remainder. Next is comparison operator. We can also refer this as relational operator. These are basically used to operate with conditional statement and expressions. They are binary operators actually. They take two values, that is two elements will be compared and output will be in Boolean form. That is important here. Here the output is always displayed in Boolean form. So this is equal to operator, this is identical operator. Equal to means it will compare two values. If x equal to y means the value in x and the value in y will be compared, and it returns if true if they are equal. And identical means it also includes the data type that is assigned to x and that is assigned to y. Along with that, it will compare if everything remains same and equal, it returns true. Otherwise, this returns false. This is the difference between equal and identical operator. Similarly, the same can be reversed with not equal and non-identical. But we can use either of these symbols for not equal, that is inequality symbol. We refer them as inequality symbols. Either of these can be used, both are same. Both the functionalities are same. So with not identical, if this is true, this is same, this is not same, then we say it returns true along with the data type for not identical. then greater than x. If x value is greater than y, it returns true. If x value is less than y, it returns true. Similar way. Otherwise, the output will be false. So in this example, we have assigned z value as string because whenever something is enclosed within a double quote, it is referred as string variable. So x equal to z means the value is same, so it is returning true because we are just comparing the value here. Okay, but when it is with identical operator, it is returning false because we are also comparing the data type assigned there. Okay, when you are enclosing with double quotes, it treats it as string, so this is different from integer. That is why for identical we got output as boolean false, whereas for equal to we got output as true because the value remains same. And where dump means it is also returning the type of this expression, so boolean is returned. X not equal to y, 25 is not equal to y, so it returns true. Next, 25 is not equal to z. This is true because 25 is not equal to 20, this 25 because they are of different type. This is identical not equal to. So that value is returned as true. 25 is less than 35 here. This output is true. 25 is greater than 35, output is false. 25 is less than equal to 35. This is again true, and here in this case x greater than equal to y means 35 is greater, 25 is greater than equal to y is false. Next, assignment operator. These are actually unary operators. They are the only unary operator available. These are used to assign values to different variable with or without mid operations. So it can be like x equal to 5, x equal to 10. Some values may be assigned and that value will be set to the operand in the left side. So right side value is assigned to the left side operand. That is the functionality of this assignment operator. So all the arithmetic operations can be compounded with this assignment operator. These are referred as compound statements. Generally, this is the assignment operator, but it can also be written like this so that the expression is x plus equal to y means x equal to x plus y. Similarly, the others can be narrated. Example here, x equal to 10. When you display 10, it is displayed as such. Next, x equal to 20. Now, x plus equal to 30 means this can be written as x equal to x plus 30, which means already here the value is 20. So, x equal to 20 plus 30. So, it yields to be 50. That output is returned. Next, x equal to 50. X minus equal to 20 means x equal to 50 minus 20, which is 30. X value is 5, x equal to x into 25, which is 125. X equal to 50, 50 divided by 10 equal to 5. Here 100 divided by 15. So our output quotient is 6 and remainder is 10. So that our 10 is returned here. It's coming to increment and decrement operators. They are important in the place of looping statements. So we can use wherever we require to pre-increment certain things. And they are the unary operators as it works on single operands. So the functionality is it first increments the value by 1 and then returns the value. Returns the value means it depends upon the programming whether if we have used print statement there, that will be printed. So we have two categories here, pre-increment and post-increment. Similarly for pre-decrement and post-decrement. So pre in the sense it increments and then returns, whereas post means it decrements, sorry, it first returns and then increments. Coming to this example, this is the header part. Here the actual program starts x equal to 10. This is pre-increment. So x plus 10 first will be incremented. And here when you are we have called this in echo statement, so it will be pre-incremented and is returned. So 11 is the output. Consecutively, we have first displayed here. So whatever is updated now, that will be displayed here as 11. Next, x equal to 10. This is post increment, which means first it returns the value and then it increments. So the actual value is 10, which is displayed here, and then that value is incremented. Again, when you try to display the same state x value, the incremented value is displayed. So here it is 11. Next, x equal to 10. This is pre-decrement. So whatever value is here, first it will be pre-decremented and then displayed. So first the pre-decrement answer is 9, and when it is displayed it is again 9. In this case the first value is 10. So first it is returned as 10 as such. Then we are applying post decrement. 10 minus 1 is 9 and that value is returned here. Next, coming to logical operators. Logical operators are used in looping and branching statements. So basically they are based on conditions. So the condition can neither be met or cannot be met. So the resultant of that condition statement can be true or false. Based on that, we are yielding the output here. So it can be represented in either of these forms. These and this, both these and are same functional, have same functionality. Similarly, OR and this XOR. So sorry, XOR and NOT is different, whereas the other two remain same. The functionality of AND is if either of the if both the input is 1, then the output is also 1. That is, if both inputs are true, conditions are evaluated to be true, then output is also true. Whereas in OR, if either of the input is true, then output needs to be true. Unless if both are false, it returns false. Whereas in exclusive OR, if both are true and both are false, it returns to be false. So either one should be true for this case. Whereas this not is like true is false, false is true. It will be negating the answer which is given as input. 1 is returned as 0, 0 is returned as 1 with this not operator. So let us see an example program here. We will be seeing in detail about this conditional operators, conditional statements in the next video. The input is given here as 2020, and here we know the logic of a leap year that it should be divisible by 404 but not by 100. So when you want to find the remainder divisibility, we need to use remainder modulus operator. So when we use modulus operator, if these two conditions is to be true, then we can say it is a leap year. So for these two, first these two compound statement are there where either can be true in this case. So if either is true and this along with this and, then we can say it is a leap year. When you try for 2020, this will be true, that is you will get remainder 0 and this also will be remainder 0, whereas here we will not get a remainder as 0. So we say it is a leap year. If you try for the other case 2021, this condition itself fails, so obviously this AND operator fails to yield true result, so else will work. Next, coming to string operators. These are used to work on string values instead of normal input. These string values are like addition of two string values, and here the difference is it is also appending the second string value to the first string value. Let us see with examples. In the first case, we have just used the concatenation operator. Two string values are declared. First string is hello, the second string is world. So when we try to use the concatenation operator, the both values will be added together and we obtain our result as hello world. In the next case, again this is also same, but it is written in this manner, that is text1 equal to dot equal to text2, which means hello is the first string. To that the second string is added. So this also is written, but here we are using print statement. Here we need not use because by default it will append the value. And finally we are displaying the result. Next, coming to array operators, they are working on array values. This is like comparison operator, but these are applied on array values. The input will be given in the form of array. So we have union, equality, identity, inequality and non-identity as our array operators. Union means they will combine both the array values. Equality means both the arrays must have same key values. Then it returns true. Identity means along with the order, sequence and the data type, everything should remain same. Inequality is if they are not equal, both the cases. Non-identity means the orders may be rearranged. Sequence may be rearranged. So here we have two different arrays, ABC and UVW, two different arrays. First we are applying union operator. When you apply union operator and trying to use display the value, all this will be displayed. See A and that string is consisting of 3, that is the character count is 3. Similarly for next one B, it is for green is 5. C blue is 4. So all that are displayed along with the second string. Both are added together and as a single array we got the output. Next is x equal to y. They are not equal to y because all are different. So Boolean output is false. Next, are they identical? Though there are only 3 parameters, they are not of same type and value. So it returns to be true. Sorry, false. Then x not equal to y. This is true because all are different. So it returned true. Then not equal to y. Again, this is not identical actually. Here also they are not identical with the data type as well as with the value. So it returned to be true. These two operators are actually same. You can use either this operator or this one. Both are same. Next, this is a special case. We have one more addition called spaceship operator. This has been introduced with PHP 7 and these are used to compare values, but instead of returning Boolean result, it returns integer values. So that is the speciality of this spaceship operator. So the logic in this is if both operands are equal, it returns 0. If the right operand is greater, it returns -1. If the left operand is greater, it returns 1. So this is the functionality. Here x is less than y. When we use this operator, when x is less than y, it returns -1. If they are equal, it returns 0. If they are not equal, with not equality also it is 0. If left value is greater than y, then positive value is written, that is 1. So let us see this example. Here we are comparing two integers. 1 is equal to, this is spaceship operator, 1 equal to 1. So it is 0. Next, 1 equal to 2. Here right side is greater, so -1 is returned. Next, 2 equal to 1. Here left side is greater, so 1 is returned as output. Similarly for float values. Both are equal, so 0. Right side value is greater, -1. Left side value is greater here, so 1. Similarly for strings. Both are same value, 0. Right side value is less than y, that is x comes first in the sequence of alphabets compared to y, so it is returning -1, that is why it means that right side is greater. Here y is equal to x, which means this is greater than x because yeah, y comes next to x, so the obviously the value is higher. When left side value is higher, it returns 1, that is positive value. So these are the various operators that are available in PHP. Thank you.